How's it going, y'all? This is Kai with SPIT Clearwater. I'm an IT professional, data center security architect, father, and husband living in the Clearwater area. I was born and raised in Clearwater, Palm Harbor area as a never in but often around Scientology. And while I've never been a member of Scientology, I have made friends with Scientologists over the years and have known other family members and friends to do so as well. I also know people who have worked for Scientologists and had their businesses affected by Scientology in and around the downtown Clearwater area. I've been a member of the community for the last few years, posting under the handle Raw Lobster, but decided that I finally had enough and wanted to make my own channel and attempt to make my own impact when I saw that Confident Chris was attacked this past week. I think it's important that we embrace the strength in numbers philosophy and that we all work together to try to bring down this child trafficking, elder abusing, family destroying cult known as Scientology. While I can't live stream yet, I wanted to go ahead and share some stuff with you guys, show you kind of like a gear check on what I think are some good items to have for protesting, some general readiness items, and some things that I think could be helpful even in your everyday life. I plan on making more videos in the future, sharing some of my perspective and experience with my background as a data center security architect on ways that we can help to keep ourselves safe and protected from Scientology. And while I'll do some of those videos in the future, for now I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the gear that I chose to go with and what I'm going to bring with me each and every time I go downtown to stream or if I go to visit any other org. I'm streaming with an iPhone 15 Pro Max, and plugged into that, I do have a Hollyland Lark M2 mic set. Those come in a pretty cool case that's kind of like AirPods. It charges. You do get one receiver and two transmitters. So I'm wearing one of them right now. They're really tiny. They're like a little button. You can adjust the settings all through an app on your phone. You get like 40 hours of battery life with them combined with the case. And they come with dead cats, clips, magnets, and even little stickers to cover the logo if you were to use it in an alternative setting, such as any type of business arrangement where you wanted to cover up the logo. So pretty cool there. I do carry a pack so that I'm able to store all the gear and conveniently carry it around. This is a Maxpedition Fat Boy. It holds everything I need and then some. So I think I'll go through some of the essentials here and show you, basics like lens cloths or microfibers. I've got Sharpies, pens, a pad of paper in there in case I were to need that. And then in the main pocket, I have the gimbal that I decided to go with. I went with an Insta360 Flow. Went with this one because of its features. It's got also a little bit bigger battery than some of the DJI options like the Osmo 6. It's even got a cold shoe where I was able to mount a secondary mic so I can have one mic facing any passerby and then wear additional mic as well. I was able to get it tuned up pretty good and it actually sounds pretty awesome. This also has like AI built in for tracking, so even though I might not use that while I'm out on stream, it'd come in handy when I'm on vacation and want to take videos of the kids or anything like that. So that's number two. I do carry a water bottle for hydration. These are like $15. Of course, there's a lot of options, but important to have it out there, especially here in Florida. I do keep like a rain poncho, backup battery. I'm keeping those nondescript just because there's so many options out there. There's no one that's really better than the other that I'd say you have to have. Get what's within your budget and what works for you. Stuff like that can really come in handy when you're out and on the go and need to charge. I do keep a backup cell phone. I have my work and personal life separate on them, so that's one advantage that I have there, where I get to get double duty out of it. We've seen where that could really be important, especially this past week when Chris's phone was stolen. I do believe that was probably a targeted situation, and they were looking to get information off of that phone. While phones can be locked down, there are some best practices to prevent them from being opened when you don't want them to be opened, because it's easier than you might think if you've got the right gear. In the truck, I do keep a few things. One is a tire repair kit. I'm a bit of a snowbird, so going on long trips, it's essential to have that. And we've seen that some people have had some extra toppings left on their tires that they didn't order lately. Whether that came from Scientology or not, we won't know unless you've got some type of dash cam or other means of seeing what happened to your vehicle while you were gone. But the reality is, once it's happened, it's happened. At least if you have one of those, you can fix it on the go if it's not holding air and you can't make it to a tire shop. As kind of like a co-component to that, I do have like a tire inflator. These things are pretty cheap now, 30, 40, $50. You can take it with you, inflate whatever you need to on the go. This one has like a 20,000 milliamp hour battery in it too, so it can also be used as a backup battery if you need it. Let's make sure it's charged. I also keep a little light on my pack. This is an Olight clip light. It's the box that it came in, but clips on real small. It's got like 3 settings, super bright. If you're going to be anywhere where it's dark, try not to be alone, but have some way to light up your area if you need to. I think that's pretty much it for the most part. My truck, has a few features that might be helpful as well. A lot of the newer cars do. Tire pressure monitoring. I do have like proximity sensors too, so I'll get a notification if someone comes near it. Hopefully no one does, but at least there's a little bit of peace of mind if someone were to. Outside of that, I think that pretty much covers it. Keep a hat. Here in Florida, it's going to get hot. It might seem like kind of basic, but I can't tell you how many times I've gotten outside and realized I didn't have it, so I keep a few in my truck. Outside of that, like I said, in the future, I'd like to make some additional videos on just some best practices for security, ways to keep your online accounts safe, ways to keep your phone safe if you were to ever lose it. There's some pretty simple stuff that you can do that may not be top of mind, that you incorporate it and you'll be all the more wise to have done it if something were to happen or if you lost your phone. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to be heading down to the downtown Clearwater area either tonight or tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to meeting anybody who's out there. Hopefully you guys will be willing to subscribe and follow me along on my journey. Ask any questions you have. I'll help any way I can. I'm not really doing this for money. So, even once I get to the point where I can monetize, I may or may not. We'll see where that takes us. But that's it for now. And thanks so much and good night.